Bloody exciting, wasn't it?
Great win. Young Ronke kicked 7, which was unbelievable effort. And,
now, did you know that he was capable of anything like that? I mean, I think he had 10 kicks for the game, kicked 7.
Yeah, he had 10 tackles and, amazing effort against an outstanding team and got us over the line in the end, which was a great effort. First time ever in the history of the game that a player has kicked 7 goals and had 10 tackles. Oh, well, yeah, great. As I said, just, for a young player, he works really hard. He's hard at the footy. He was strong in the contest and kicked some great goals for us. Genuine excitement about you two teams when you play, isn't it? Yeah, it was. You could feel the pressure out there. It was just, bash and crash all night, which was fantastic to be involved in and, lucky to get away with it in the end. Well done. Thanks, mate. Jared McVeigh there. Once again, Dan Hanbury might just get a quick word. Then, what'd you make of that, Dan? Dan, what'd you make of that, mate?
It was unbelievable. It's good fun, good win.
Great game to watch, isn't it? These two teams playing. Maybe not for you.
Yeah, no, it was hard. It was obviously I was getting a bit jittery late, but the boys were unbelievable that last quarter. I thought we played really well in the first half. Hawks are on fire in the third, but it was interesting sitting in that box in the second half, for sure. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. I think I saw a big Dino Cox over here. You happy? You happy as one of the coaches, Dean? Yeah. What are you thinking right now? I've never seen the coaching staff so excited about a win. It was a great win.
Yeah, it was. Obviously a quality.
Don't go all stiff on us now,
Dean. Quality side, it's good. And you've got to celebrate wins. That's what it's about. You play hard and against a really good team and you get the result. Let's celebrate it.
What was the best part for you?
Probably Ronks, obviously performing well, but Gary's mark late, back with a flight and then got the ball into Ronke late and got it done. So, yeah, it's good.
Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Thank you very much, Dean Cox there. Stevie J just walking past Andrew Ireland. Might just grab Andrew Ireland, the CEO. Andrew, can we just grab a quick word with you, mate? Congratulations. Another fantastic game of football to watch for everyone, all supporters.
No, great game, and it's nice to get to the MCG and beat the Hawks. They've had it over us a little bit in some close games recently, so really good, and good on the road again.
Why have you got all these clothes on? Is Melbourne cold or something?
It's just become a little chilly down here, Brian.
I noticed you've got a jumper in your hand. What is that all about?
This is our new Indigenous jumper. Indigenous lady, Cheryl Davison, did it for us, and we're really proud of what it is, the story about the Black Swan.
That is a fantastic Guernsey. So that's going to be worn for how many games? Is it just the
Indigenous round when we play Carlton in the Marn Grook in the Indigenous round?
Friday night, round 11.
Yes, yeah. Look.
Everything else going well for the club? You're just sitting pretty at the moment, aren't you?
Well, it's a tight season. The reality is a lot of good teams and you just got to keep producing. So we need to get back and win at home.
Well done.
Thank you, Brian.
Andrew Ireland, the CEO, long-time CEO of the Sydney Football Club. Might just go up here and see who we can find. There's Ronke doing a bit of a Tommy McCartan there. Have a look over here. We'll just come and grab Richo. Bobby Skilton's here with us. Bobby, what did you make of that? We're live on TV, by the way.
I thought it was fantastic. When they got 2 kicks up, I thought, we're gone here, and but they just kept at it and at it and at it, and I was looking over there. What's his third game, and he's kicked 7. His first 5 kicks, he kicked goals, didn't he?
Unreal, yeah, it was incredible.
That was an absolute, just for them to keep at it like that, and Hawthorn are a good side. I know they're not the side that they have been and such, but neither were they with the blokes we had out and so on. We looked a little bit undersized, but they just kept at it.
Great to see you.
Thanks, mate.
Bobby Skilton. Richo, what are you doing in here?
I'll come down to have a chat with Bobby.
Have you? You're just lurking around the Sydney rooms for?
My dad played for South Melbourne and played with Bobby, so come to say good day to Bobby and keep an eye on you, Brian.
What do you look at this at the moment? What do you sort of feel and see? You've got all these supporters behind you here.
Oh, it's fantastic, isn't it? A win on the road for the Swans. They can't win at home, but they're winning on the road down at Geelong and here. And you're right, the coaching staff was pretty pumped up, Brian.
Okay, now I think, yes, here we've got the McCartan family here, Richo.
We have,
just here. Come in, guys. Now we've got Matt and Joe and, of course, Charlie. You've got to be wrapped with the debut of the young fella.
Absolutely, really excited. It was a sensational game. Good old the Swans, what a great win that was.
Yeah, it was absolutely fantastic. Charlie, you're an analyser of all things that are footy. What did you make of your brother's game?
I told him he played well. He tried his hardest, and that's all he can ask for in his first year, in his first couple of years. But, God, that was a great game. And, yeah, buddy loved this club already. I'm so excited.
What's his best attribute?
I don't know. He gives it...
He gives it a red hot crack every time he goes out in the field, and he competes hard, and he's got pretty good hands when he clunks them. So yeah, he's good.
Now listen, John Williamson, you're not serious about that he went to John Williamson's farm for a sing-along?
Dad and him flew all the way to bloody Byron Bay to watch John Williamson, and he's in the 1950s, and Tom and Dad are absolutely obsessed with him.
Now Richo's here. Come in, sorry Richo. And where's Mum? Get Mum to come over here. Richo, ask Joe some questions, would you? Joe McCartan, come on.
Well, Joe, you must have been pretty proud tonight. You did pretty well down there.
Oh no, he looked like he was having a great time out there, really enjoying himself. So.
Now, Brian was talking in the call about cracking the whip down the hallway. Is that true or not?
Yeah, he was a master whip cracker. He even made his own there a couple of times. So no, loved it. Loved the outdoors, and he was very good at it.
Come on, give your mum a kiss, Tom.
Yeah.
There you go. It was absolutely fantastic. And what was that like, Tom?
Oh, it was unreal. Yeah, I bloody still can't believe it, but such a game to be a part of, and great win by the boys. So yeah, pumped.
Tommy, you worked down in defence a fair bit tonight as well. Your work rate was up. Is that something you base your game on?
Yeah, definitely based my game off work rate, and a few times I was down in defence trying to help out, but yeah, it's a great win. It's great to be part of. So,
and how's Ben Ronke feeling after the game, mate? He was pretty good down there tonight. You must have enjoyed playing around him.
Yeah, he's unreal tonight. He's pretty happy with himself now, I reckon. But no, it's credit to him. Worked so hard. And, yeah, did a great job.
Well done, mate. I think you want to get roaming around.
Well done, Tom. Good on you, mate. Well done. Come on, Richo. Come for a walk with me. You're here. You may as well do something for us. Who we got over here? Andrew Pridham, the chairman of Sydney, is with us. What a fantastic win. Come in, Richo. He's a bit shy, the big fella.
Well, I'm a bit nervous down here in the rooms with you.
What would you ask, if you had an opportunity to ask the chairman of Sydney a question, what would you ask him?
I would say that he'd be proud of his team tonight. You've won on the road again, and these wins can really build your season.
Yeah, look, we haven't lost away. It's been fantastic. The win at the MCG is just, it's very difficult to do. We all know that. And the best thing is you guys will all get Ben Ronke's name right.
Well, we got it right tonight, Ronke, but we can never get it wrong because I believe his nickname is Ronke anyway.
Well, he is Ronke. Yeah, he sings in the wrong key. That's.
BT, you've got Sam Groth here as a guest tonight. Australian tennis player.
Good on you, Andrew. Thank you very much, Sam. I never knew you were a football follower, but Sydney as well.
Oh, mate, love it. Absolutely love it. How good was that?
Who's your favourite player?
Josh Kennedy.
You and Richo stand next to each other, so Big Grothy's got you covered?
No, he's got me, I reckon, Richo.
Well, Sam used to play a bit of footy out at Vermont Eagles, didn't you?
Yeah, and I was meant to play this year, actually, with Boomer Harvey down at North Heidelberg, but I dislocated my shoulder out of Richo 9 weeks ago, so I've lost my voice. I was that up and about out there.
You'd be a bear in a square type role, wouldn't you, full forward?
Yeah, I wasn't leaving the square if I was playing.
Hey, which was better, that or taking a set off Federer at Wimbledon?
Oh, tonight that was better. So, I mean, that was obviously pretty amazing, but I love the Swans, mate.
How many aces did you slide past him on that day?
Not enough. Only enough to win a set. It wasn't enough to win the match.
Good on you, Sam.
Cheers, mate.
Sam Groth there, one of Australia's tennis players.
There's Tommy Brown over there. He's waiting for you over there, Tommy.
Right there.
There he is,
yeah. Well, they're just doing a bit of an interview. I'm pretty sure it's Ronke. Is it Ronke, Richo?
It's Ronke, BT. The nickname's Ronke's.
Well, to be honest, I was lucky enough. It was just, as I said, the boys forced it to be a scrap, and I was lucky enough to get onto them. But in the end, it was the boys that bring the pressure in that forward half and forced the spillages and forced the hands out, and I was lucky enough to get onto.
So there you go. Now, Richo, don't get lost on me again. Come over here.
Where are you going now,
Come on,
Brian?
get over here to Gary Ryan. Gaz, sensational game tonight from everyone. Pretty exciting, wasn't it?
Oh, yeah, it was super exciting. Got debut, 100-gamer, and even little Ronke's snagging 7. It was good excitement out there.
It was absolutely fantastic. Well done to you. I think Stevie J is down here somewhere, just behind Tom Brown. Stevie, I know you want to get on TV, mate, but we're going to get you on. What sort of a coach is he, Tom?
No, he's a great coach, yeah.
What does he actually do?
I'll let him answer that one for you.
Steve, what did you make of it?
Very happy. Challenged at three-quarter time there, and to be able to come back and have a big win is outstanding.
Pretty excited for everybody in the club, but these two clubs just keep doing it every time they play. I think the last 3 results have all been within about 8 points, last 4 results.
Yeah, well, they've always been great sides for the last 10, 12 years, so that's what you come to expect. And probably turned up here tonight thinking it was going to be a real scrap, but it was quite a good game.
Thank you, Stevie.
No worries, Brian.
Good on you. Now, Richo, come and do something. We need to find Isaac Heaney.
Isaac Heaney?
Isaac Heaney. Because we need to, there's
he's down there icing
Let me tell you a story about him. His mum, every time he runs out onto the ground, his mum whistles like that. And Isaac looks around and goes, there's mum in the crowd. I know where she is.
How do you know all this stuff?
No,
That's
come
what I
on.
want to know.
Should we go and ask him?
Well, there he is down there.
I'll
ask him.
You go and ask him.
No.
Ask him if that story's true.
Stop pushing me around, Brian.
Go on. Go. Josh, just before, Richo.
How good you're looking at the moment.
What's going on?
Can I ask you a few questions? Just want to comment on how good you're looking at the moment.
Well, go on, you interview me.
Yeah. Have you been up to anything recently?
Not really.
You've been hanging around Sydney. I'm just wondering, you've been up to anything recently?
Oh, yes, we have been up to Sydney. There's been a bit going on up there. You've been speaking to Campbell Brown, haven't you?
I've been speaking to Campbell Brown. You give me a bit of the lowdown. Can you?
Can't divulge anything, mate. I'm sorry. No comment. No comment. You're on game day on Sunday.
Yes, I am. Looking forward to it, yeah.
You didn't know about that, did you?
No, I knew about that, yeah.
Right, well done.
Thanks, mate.
All right,
over to you, Richo.
Yeah, we've got Isaac here now. Isaac, is it true what BT just said, that your mum lets out a little whistle every time you run onto the ground?
Who's fed you that information?
I have found out, Isaac, when you run onto the ground, she goes... and you look around and you know where she's sitting. This has been happening for a long time. True or false?
Yeah, it's pretty true.
It's pretty true.
The fact that you paused there, it's definitely true, Isaac. What have you done, mate? A little corky?
No, just a couple of knock last week, so looking after it.
There you go, BT. What you said is correct.
All right. No, I'm sorry, just getting a message in the ear there. But that was a fantastic game. Well done. And what is it? Fremantle at the SCG next week, I think.
Yeah, going to be a big game. Obviously, we need to bring this confidence into next week. And we thought we got the season started with Geelong and come home and put a pretty poor performance last week. So we know we're going to back it up this week coming.
Well done.
Thanks, mate.
Do you want a hand
Richo?
up?
No, I can get up. I can get up.
You looked a little bit sore down there.
I'm not crippled yet. We need Ronke. Is that him over there doing the presser?
He's still doing the presser because he was best on ground. Why do you need to talk to him?
No, we need to ask him about his name, whether it's Ronke or Ronk or...
Well, it's Ronk.
Ronk?
It's Ben Ronke and his nickname's
Have a look at him in here. He's doing a full-on presser. Excuse me. Well done. 7 goals. I think he had about 10 kicks and 10 tackles.
It's just great to... obviously, I based my game around pressure, and it's just a bonus to get on the end of goals, I think. So I was lucky enough, and a lot of them came from the team's hunt in the forward half, and I was just lucky enough to be running past and getting onto them.
So have you been... they told you how to answer all these questions? Look, you're sounding like you know all the answers before I even ask you.
It's never been really one of my strong suits, speaking, but... just try to answer them as best as I can.
Now, Richo, I'm assuming that... the name. It's Ronk, isn't it?
But it's Ronk, but I'm probably more used to Ronke than Ronk, to be honest.
Because you can say, come on, Ronke, let's go down and have a beer.
Yeah, well, a lot of people would pronounce it Ronke, but it's Ronk.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, there you go. We've cleared that up, Brian, so well done, Ben. Unbelievable game tonight.
Cheers, Richo. I appreciate it.
Well done. And just on the haircut, by the way, so just turned sideways. Is that a special Friday night edition of the Ronke haircut?
I do cop a bit of flack for it around the club. But I don't mind getting a haircut every now and then.
I reckon it looks good, Ben. Don't worry about what Brian... If you're worried about what Brian thinks about your hair, you're in massive trouble.
Well done. What about you, Rich? Every time I get to I'm starting to dig deep into, like hair questions or something, you try and get the player out of it.
I'm just not used to this. I'm feeling a little bit nervous. I'm feeling very uncomfortable, if you can't tell.
Why are you feeling uncomfortable?
Well, because I'm not used to this, Brian.
Out of those guys there, Richo, so what do we got? Jack, Kennedy, McVeigh, I can see Rampy there, Hayward as well. Who do you think played best out of that group sitting down there tonight?
Look, I think Will Hayward didn't have a lot of touches, but he's composed when he gets in front of goal. Kicked that very important goal late, the second last goal. And he's one of John Longmire's favourites. Did you know that? Well, spends a lot of time around Longer's office.
What?
He just spends time around the office.
He's the favourite, is he?
Yes, he is one of the favourites, Will.
Look at you big character. You're all embarrassed and stuff.
Get over to Brownie. He's waiting for you.
Thank you very much. We'll go over here now. Tom is...